All right, guys, it's the beginning of the week. It is a Monday, and today's marching orders and keeping standards, guys. So I'm gonna go quickly over our standard operations as always, guys, to make sure you guys are doing what you need to be doing on a daily basis. That will for sure be a foundation to the success of your future and making sure that you're just taking care of yourself and take care of your lifestyle. So 7 to 8 hours, I've been doing a lot better. Hopefully you guys are constantly improving on this until you nail down a routine and a system that works for you. So drinking 10 to 16 cups of water as usual. Nutrition has to be locked in every single day, guys. At least 80% of your food, you want it from Mother Earth's kitchen, guys. Make sure it's whole food. The 20% you can play around with artificial laboratory stuff, but make sure majority of your food is coming from Mother Earth. It'll keep you healthier. It'll keep you more satisfied, especially if you're on a cut, Lord, guys. And it will help you actually push the weight in the gym when it's time to grow some muscle. Also, with your nutrition, make sure you're eating at least 0.8, right, percent, 80% of your lean body mass in terms of grams, so that you have the building blocks necessary for you guys to repair when you guys go to the gym. Break down the muscle at the gym, and through recovery nutrition we repair it, and that's how your muscle grows. All right, guys, the next one is, do you have a plan, a gym plan in this case? When you go to the gym, are you intentional? Do you know what you're doing? Make sure you have a weekly plan that you enjoy. Hit the workouts so you know that you are actually like to do. Don't do workouts that are terrible. There are different workouts that you're able to do for the same muscle group that you might enjoy more than the other. So start doing that one, but just also make sure you're training properly. Progressive overload, you're pushing yourself to a certain extent where you know you are getting stronger over the weeks, over the months. If you're not getting stronger over the weeks and the months, you're not properly training. You're just getting the benefits of movement. If you want the benefits of weightlifting, you gotta be getting stronger over time. That's the best indication that your muscle is at bare minimum, right, is being retained. So other than that, it's slowly growing or growing at a good rate depending on your experience, right? The next one is actually having a plan for the week. For this week, today's Monday. Do you know what your whole week is? What's the mission? What are we doing today? What are we doing after school, after work? What are we doing before the gym, after the gym? What are we eating? Right? All these things, when you plan these things out, you have more time to think about bigger things in life. Okay? If you're just beginning your fitness journey, yes, you're going to have to, the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, you're going to have to troubleshoot a lot of things to figure out, am I doing things correctly? And you really have to use your brain juice to really figure out a routine, how to prepare, how to weigh food, what food to avoid, what food do I want to binge on that actually helps me achieve my goals? Which are the foods that I can repeatedly eat every single day that I enjoy, and it helps me achieve my macros and calorie goals. So all of those things in terms of preparation take time, but they free your mind up in the long run. And a free mind that doesn't have, the cognitive overload, you are able to make better decisions. You're able to be more emotionally stable and think about better things. Okay? So planning is important. Know your plan. When it comes to life, when it comes to your vision, you have a vision, right? And then you create all the things that need to be accomplished for that vision to come true. And then for all of those things that need to be accomplished, you create mini steps. What are the steps that I gotta do on a daily basis, guys? On a daily basis, what do I gotta accomplish for me to accomplish my vision in the next month, 6 months, a 1 year vision, right? All of it has to be guided. This is called to live a life of intention. Intentionality is the thing that will liberate a lot of people, a lot of men. And when you create intentionality, there comes responsibility. This gives purpose to your day. If you don't have responsibilities, you're just going to drift by, coast by, and you're going to end up in a place you don't want to be, and you're going to point fingers to other people. No, you just were not prepared. You were not disciplined. You didn't take on the responsibility for creating your life. That's what happened. And now because you didn't take the responsibility for it, you don't want to take accountability for it when your life goes down to shambles, and you begin to blame everything except you. You begin to blame family, strangers, the economy, the politics, someone that you don't even know. You just blame everything except you, from you beginning to recognize that, hey, I'm the one that has influence over how I spend my time, what I think about, what I listen, where I go, who I hang out with. All of that is in your control, unless you're, very unusual circumstances where you don't have that kind of control. But majority of people have that kind of control. All right, guys. So take on responsibility. Be faithful with the little that you already have, and you will begin to realize there is enough for you to make a change in your life for the better. Focus on that which you can control. The things that you cannot control, ignore. Die to it. Crucify yourself to it, and it will disappear from your consciousness, freeing your mental capacity to focus on the things that you should be, such as carrying your cross and your responsibilities, putting off the ego, and putting yourself in positions that will force you to grow. All right, be bold, be courageous. There's a gift, there's a talent, there's a calling in your life that you are constantly filled with, and you know that if I don't express it, I'm upset and my day doesn't feel good. I don't feel good about myself. So your whole life is about creating an environment, ritual, and systems that allows you to express that light that is within you. Okay? That means you'll have to cut off video games. That means you'll have to cut off, you will have to minimize something in your life, which are the distractions, right? In the end of the day, they're called distractions. Everything that doesn't allow you to express the divine light that is within you, at the end of the day, it's called a distraction. So you're going to have to figure out how to remove these distractions. As Christ says, it's better to cut off a finger, a limb, instead of your whole body be thrown into fire. What is he talking about? Cut off your distractions, because that small distraction will cost you your whole vision, your whole life. It will cost you your whole identity. It will cost you your emotional sanity. What is that called, guys? Regret. He's talking about regret. Don't live a life of regret because this small little distraction kept you from achieving your goals, or this small excuse that you use every single day to justify you not to take action. Be faithful with what you got, and start moving towards your goals. Now, marching on. Another thing I want to talk about, guys, is standards. When you begin to implement standards and discipline and stewardship, that will dictate a lot about how you move and the way you appear. And that is a set of light. It's a light. And you know what light does, guys? Light attracts and exposes. And what I'm saying is, some people will try to entice you to deviate from your plan, deviate from what you, deviate you from the plan, cause you to try to tempt you to go away from, lower your standards to make them feel more, sorry, weird traffic, make them feel more comfortable. But that is a no for you. Do not be enticed. Hold your standards. Be you, boldly and courageously, without shame, and don't backpedal. You have goals, you have visions, and these are the things that you have to do day in and day out. And do not let anyone or anything deviate you from that. If you mistakenly deviate from it, reflect. Why did it do it? Usually it's because of people pressure, societal pressures, and you need to learn to know how to withstand the pressure. These are training. Those are training experiences. When you fold, realize, why did I fold? What was wrong in my game plan that didn't allow me to continue to do what I needed to do? And there's going to be people, because of your new standards or the standards you implement in your life, the boundaries, there's going to be people who are going to respect it. There's people who are going to scoff at it. There's going to be new people that are going to be brought into your life because of these standards, because it's a light. You're disciplined, right? That's going to attract certain people into your life. That's also going to repel certain people of life, because that discipline, that order in your life and structure to your life is going to expose other people, and it's going to make them feel uncomfortable. Two things are going to happen. They're going to limit access to you, or they're going to stop hanging out with you. The other one is it's going to inspire them. Those are basically the two things that really happen. And your job is to continue to do you and not to apologize. Yeah, you can apologize to lighten the blow, but you don't apologize for who you're becoming. Especially if your standards are calling you to a higher position, a healthier version of yourself, a more loving version of yourself, and also if it's helping you attain your goals. You don't feel guilty about it. Your job is to express the excellence of Christ in your life. So don't compromise that. When your vision is divinely inspired by God, by service, by continuous improvement, creating value in the world, and expressing love in some shape or form, and cultivating your talents to bring more peace and harmony into this world, don't allow anything to disturb you or distract you from doing it. And you will find peace and joy in your labor. You will feel fulfillment. Fulfillment is the greatest thing to have. Regardless of if you're rich, poor, fulfillment and health, emotional and physical health are the most valuable things you can have. So guys, I parked and it's time for me to go. So know your plan, stick to it, don't deviate, don't be enticed by others, and be strong in your faith. So other than that, guys, be intentional, take action, take action, take action, and above all, talk with God throughout your day, do your daily prayer, ask for your daily bread. Other than that, guys, God bless, and I'll see you soon.